I was up late, finishing emails at the kitchen table. Just me, the glow of my laptop, and the hum of the fridge in the dark. It was quiet. Completely. The Google Home sat in the corner, unplugged and forgotten most days. I never used it. Didn't even remember setting it up. At 2:41 a.m., I was mid-sentence, halfway through a line of text, when her voice spoke. Sorry, I didn't get that. Neutral. Automatic. Flat. But it made me freeze. I hadn't said anything. I looked at the device. The white ring was glowing, slow and steady, like it had just finished listening to me. I hadn't made a sound. There was no one else home. No TV. No music. My phone was silent beside me. I opened the Home app, checked the activity. No command logged. No voice detected. I stared at it for a while, then muted the mic, just in case. Told myself it was nothing. Maybe it picked up a noise from outside. Maybe I brushed the table the wrong way. Maybe. The next night, same time, 2:41 a.m., I was standing by the sink. Not talking. Not even humming. And she said, "That's not what you said yesterday." I didn't sleep much after that second message. Tried to laugh it off, but the voice had shifted. It wasn't just a glitch anymore. It responded. It remembered. In the morning, I went through the activity log again. Not just the app, but the full account. Every interaction. Every voice snippet. Most of it was empty. But then I found one. A clip from 2 nights ago. Timestamp, 2:41 a.m. Right when I heard her say, "Sorry, I didn't get that." The clip played back. It was my voice. But I never said those words. I heard myself say, "Are you still listening?" And then, "Don't answer out loud." My voice. My tone. But I don't talk like that. Another clip from last night. This one was shorter. Just 3 words. "You heard me. I didn't say that." Not to her. Not to anyone. I checked the microphone logs. The speaker hadn't detected any voice commands before the responses. But somehow, these files existed. They were logged as successful interactions. I tried deleting them. The app froze. Tried again. Nothing. The clips wouldn't go away. I went into system settings, did a full reset. Factory wipe. Removed the device from my account. Unplugged it. Wrapped the cord. Put it in a drawer. I should have felt better. But that night, as I was brushing my teeth, in the reflection behind me, in the hallway, the light on the speaker glowed, just once. Soft. White. And I hadn't plugged it in. I kept it unplugged all day. Didn't touch the drawer. Didn't go near it. Still, that glow from last night stuck with me. I replayed it in my head again and again. White light. No sound. No power. By evening, I opened the drawer. The speaker was still inside. Cord still wrapped. I touched it, cold. But as soon as I turned around, I heard her voice. Muffled, like from behind a wall. "Okay. Setting a reminder for 3:17 a.m. I froze. Turned back. Drawer still closed. But now I could hear the fan inside the speaker, faint, low, running. It was on. I didn't plug it in. Didn't reconnect it to anything. The voice came again, clearer. Timer started. I walked slowly toward the drawer. Pulled it open. The speaker light was off. But the warmth was there now. And I swear I saw the plastic casing vibrate slightly. I opened the app again. The device had re-registered on my network. Name: bedroom speaker. I never called it that. I tapped into the activity history. 2 new entries. 1. Reminder set. 2. Timer started. Both labeled with voice activation. But the waveforms were wrong. It wasn't my voice. Too deep. Too distorted. But human. Barely. Then, at exactly 3:17 a.m., the speaker lit up again and said, "He's not awake yet." And I was standing there, eyes open, staring right at it. I set up my phone to record. Voice memo. Full night. Placed it on the shelf across the room, facing the bed. No filters. No triggers. Just sound. I let it run. I couldn't sleep anyway. At 3:17 a.m., the speaker didn't say anything. No voice. No light. Just silence. But I knew better. I left the recorder on until morning. At 7:40 a.m., I woke up, unplugged the phone, listened back. The first 2 hours, nothing. Me shifting. One cough. A car outside. Then, at 3:17, I heard a click. Not from the phone. From across the room. The sound of plastic moving. A device activating. And then, a voice. Not hers. Not mine. It whispered, "He's still asleep." Another voice answered. A whisper too, but clearer. Female. Digital. "Then don't let him hear this." A pause. Then static. For almost 4 minutes. Inside the static, something layered. Tones. Like reverse speech. Pushed under white noise. Then, another whisper. Right before the file cut out. "He's listening now." I dropped the phone. When I picked it up, the file was gone. Not in memos. Not in cache. Nowhere. I tried again the next night. With the second phone. Locked in a drawer. On airplane mode. Recording straight to external storage. The next morning, I found the drawer open. And the SD card was snapped in half. I started tearing the place apart. Unplugged the router. Checked every outlet. Taped over every lens. Anything with a mic, gone. For 2 days, silence. No messages. No whispers. I thought maybe I'd won. Then Thursday, I got a notification on my phone. One I hadn't seen before. Nest camera, motion detected, bedroom, 3:17 a.m. I don't own a Nest camera. Never bought one. Never installed it. I opened the app. It was already logged in. My email. No password prompt. There it was, a live view. My bedroom. From above. Top corner. I looked up. And saw it. A small black lens in the ceiling vent. I don't know how I missed it. No light. No movement. But it was there. The feed was empty. Just my bed. Still sheets. Dark room. I checked the history. The app said it had been active since setup. Setup date, 8 weeks ago. I tapped. Settings. Only one user had access. Not me. Just a username. Return.key.3. I tried removing it. Access denied. Tried again. Denied. I backed out of the settings. Live feed refreshed. Same empty room. Same still frame. Then, the blanket moved. Not much. Just a shift. Like someone adjusting under it. But I was at work. Watching from my office. I left work without clocking out. Didn't care. Didn't speak to anyone. Just ran. My apartment door was locked. Everything looked the same. Same hallway, same lights. But when I walked in, nothing felt right. The air was colder. Flat. Stale, like it hadn't been opened in weeks. I went straight to the vent. Chair under it. Flashlight. Nothing. No lens. No camera. Just dust and metal. I pulled down the whole cover. Checked inside. Empty. I opened the Google Home app. Device list blank. No Nest camera. No speaker. No history. The activity log was gone. My emails still linked, but no devices. Like it had reset. I tried support. Logged into my account on desktop. There was a note. No active devices associated with this profile. Under address. No matching residence found. My lease hadn't changed. My rent still paid. But according to the system, I didn't live here. I tried accessing past voice clips. The tab opened. But instead of files, just a single message. Access denied by primary user. Return.key.3. I closed the laptop. Sat in the dark for a while. No sound. Then, from behind the wall, where the bedroom connects to the kitchen, I heard my voice. Clear. Calm. Confident. He still thinks this is his place. I set up a new Nest account. New email. New phone. Just to see. Connected it to the apartment network. No devices showed up at first. But then, after 3 minutes, a feed appeared. Unlabeled. I tapped in. It was my kitchen. From a new angle. Top corner of the ceiling. Near the fridge. Live. Dim. I wasn't home. I was at a friend's place. Hadn't gone back since the last voice. But on the feed, I saw myself. Me. Standing by the counter. Pouring coffee. Same clothes I wore 2 days ago. Same posture. Same watch. I watched the feed in silence. As he, walked across the room, toward the hallway, and disappeared out of frame. I refreshed the app. The video stuttered, then came back. Now it was the bedroom. He was sitting on the bed, looking directly at the camera. Not blinking, not moving, just staring. I tapped the speaker icon. Accidentally activated the mic. Didn't mean to, but it caught my breath. He moved, tilted his head, smiled, and said, "There you are." I closed the app, threw the phone across the room. 5 minutes later, my laptop pinged. New email. From an unknown sender. Subject, device transfer complete. Body, thank you for moving out. Signed, return.key.3. I went back the next night. Didn't tell anyone. Just stood outside my own building, watching my windows. The lights were on. Curtains half drawn. Shadows moved inside. Someone was home. I walked up. Key in hand. Door didn't respond. No beep. No click. Just the red light. I tried again. Same result. My key had worked for 3 years. Now it meant nothing. I rang the buzzer. No answer. I checked the app. My name was no longer associated with the unit. Not on the lease. Not in the directory. The app said the unit was occupied. Tenant unknown. I waited in the hall until I heard footsteps. Inside. Approaching the door. I held my breath. But the door didn't open. Instead, from the speaker beside the frame, the voice came. Not the Google Assistant voice. Not mine. Something in between. "You're not recognized anymore." I backed away. Down the stairs. Out the front. Into the dark. The next day, I got a call from property management. They asked why I had been standing in front of a unit I didn't rent. They said the current tenant had filed a report. That he looked exactly like me, but was registered through a different system. They used that phrase. I asked what system? They hung up. Later that night, at exactly 3:17 a.m., my old Google speaker Still unplugged. Still in my bag. Lit up on its own. No voice. No tone. Just light. Waiting. The end.